Hey, what's up, everybody? This is DJ Keo, and today I wanted to talk about the Pioneer CDJ-3000. Internet's been going crazy over this, and it's interesting because half of the people are excited about it, other half of the people are disappointed, like extremely disappointed. And I don't want to mention Denon too much because this is really about Pioneer, but I think Denon put such a monkey wrench into expectations for a new CDJ type controller that if you don't live up to this level now, everybody's kind of like, it doesn't matter how good it is. And I'll get into that in a second. Hey there, would you like to support the channel? Would you like some cool shirts with DJ related stuff on it? Well, have I got news for you? Link is in the description. Got a bunch of cool shirts for the fellas and the ladies, DJs, of course. If you love the audio, you like Serato, you like records, I got everything in there. Tank tops, you name it, I got it. I got colors. Check the link below. Support the channel, help your boy out. And yeah, first off the bat, let me just say this. This controller, and it's a controller now, it's no longer a CDJ, is for festivals, clubs, major bars, and touring DJs and these kind of people. This is not a consumer product for regular people to have in your house or to do a wedding DJ with. It's just not for that. The features that are missing and that kind of thing, like, is just not for you. So if you're kind of like on the fence about it, like, just put that into, I guess, put that into your frame of mind when you're looking at the price point and who's this for. So right off the bat, I'd have to say this: that Pioneer looked at this as an incremental update to the Nexus 2000s. Even though they're not calling this Nexus, I guess they're keeping the CDJ line, but they're not necessarily calling it a Nexus. Maybe there could be another iteration that they keep the Nexus line, because Pioneer has done 2000 and then 2000 Nexus, and they've kept the name between the two, and there's a big distinction between the brands. But you know what? We'll see. Pioneer is king of the brands here. They're just trying to maintain their market share. So it's not really about, I got to flood the kitchen sink with new features and I got to make sure everybody knows what this thing is and what it can do. Pioneer is looking from the standpoint of they need to maintain their market share, and their market share clubs, festivals, bars. And for everybody else, there's the controllers. So you got your SX or whatever. Like, there's something to maintain the plebs market. This is not for the plebs market. I looked at the feature set for new things that are coming in there, and Pioneer is kind of looking towards the future with this. So, for instance, they put in a stronger, heavier, more powerful processor, and a processor that's similar to an ARM, what you would have in your tablet, your iPad, whatever. So that kind of processor is built into the controller. Gotta say controller now because it's not a CDJ, but it's missing features. And fortunately, because it's designed the way it is, you could put, say, new apps on there. You can add new features over firmware or whatever, or completely revamp how this thing runs. It gives it room for proper updates. Now, I have a personal beef with companies that put out something that's half baked, and I'll get to the things that are missing and the things that are great for this particular product. But it drives me crazy when a company will put out a product with the intention of giving you an update, 8 months from now down the road. I don't like the buying of potential. I want it to be done as is. And I think this is one of the problems with internet based products and, you know, updates and firmwares and like this kind of thing. If you're fixing a bug or whatever, go for it. But if you're just adding features that should have been there from the beginning, it just drives me crazy. All right, so let's get to the positives here. Positives, there's a new sound system. It's 32-bit now. It's a higher resolution for the audio. Um, my issue with that is that you can't polish a turd. If the music, your MP3s or whatever is bad, or FLAC, whatever it is, if it's bad, it's bad. Changing it to 32-bit or whatever is not going to change anything. So, you know, 96 kilohertz, whatever it is, like it's just not going to change anything. It doesn't, that's not really a selling point for me, but I know why they did it. And again, festivals, clubs, professional bars, whatever. So I mentioned it before, there's brand new CPUs running behind the scene. It's more powerful, but they have a problem. And again, this is my issue with half baked gear. The CPUs are fast enough. They're faster than what Denon has in the SC6000. But everything you do have to do, you're analyzing your cue points, whatever, you need to do that on your laptop and then import it into your CDJ with a USB thumb drive. Why? I I feel like that should be a given going forth from here on out. You should be able to analyze files on the fly and not just one file, wherever. You should be able to analyze your whole thumb drive full of files, 300 files, whatever it is. You should be able to do it on the fly and it should be quick, very quick. And it should be able to run in the background while you're playing music. I don't, all right, we're going to get to that. Other things missing, not dual layer. I said it before, and I don't want to keep mentioning Denon in this, but Denon changed the game. They changed the game for how you look at these things, how much they cost, how much functionality is in it right off the rip, they what it's compatible with. They changed the game, and Pioneer is just treading water just to stay in the lead. And honestly, I don't think they have a problem of losing their lead, but I can't spend money on that. Like it's just annoying to me. So it's missing things like a hard drive. It's missing dual layer. It's missing a USB hub in the back. Um, it only has two RCAs and a digital out, and it's got a gigabit Ethernet port. But that's all that's on the back. There's no other features back there. I think without standard and having a hard drive in there, that's my personal thing. Like I like that idea of that. Some people don't really care about that and not going to go through the trouble installing it. So that's fine if that doesn't affect you. However, standard should be a USB hub and it should be USB. Everything going forward should be USB C. Everything. I don't care what kind of controller it is. I don't care what you're doing. Everything going forward needs to be USB C. The benefits outweigh any other issues that you could possibly think of. And I'm going to repeat this again. Everything going forward needs to be USB C. Everything. It blows my mind that manufacturers haven't even started moving towards this thing. You have a cost saving thing. You have a more durable connection. You have a higher bus rate, so you can add more things to this without losing speed. And just there's so many reasons why it should be USB C. And you can't buy a current laptop now that doesn't have USB C ports on this thing. So why are not manufacturers supporting USB C? I don't get it. Drives me crazy, but all right, whatever. I'm not per se disappointed because I understand, who this is for. One USB input. Wow. But okay. You know what? Okay. Um, no hub, no hard drive, no dual layers. Your pads, there's no there's not performance pads. They're just cue points. There's 8 of them, thankfully. And they're a little bit higher, so they're difficult to reach, and you're most likely gonna touch your jog wheel, but all right. Your jog wheel, top, top shelf, top quality, one of the best in the business. Why would you put your performance? I get, you know what? I think they maybe put it at the top so they can be different from everybody else because a lot of people are putting them at the bottom. Bottom's just better. If I'm doing performance pads or cue points, or whatever, I don't want to accidentally shift the jog wheel. Like I just don't want to do that. You're gonna have some amazing carpal tunnel. You have to be like this, pressing your buttons. But I, I I- I- don't know. Putting it there doesn't make sense. And they should be bigger and more rubberized, but that's it's not for me. This is not for me. Um, you know what? You guys leave your comments below if you're happy with this, if you want to buy one, if it has all the features that you want. For me personally, I know this is not for me, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, Anyways, thank you for watching. Please leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think about this. Are you interested in buying this gear? Are you gonna hold off? Are you disappointed? I know a lot of people are disappointed, so this is very fascinating to me. But anyways, thank you for watching. Please leave a comment below. Please like and subscribe, and peace out. Bitch.